I don't want anybody to sue me. So, you got the message though, right, Vortex? I hope you did. Because I want to see the vortex in heaven. And I know that you guys probably think I'm doing satire because my voice is very satirical sounding. But I promise that I'm being 100% serious. The cool thing about being a comic, like an actual comic, not whatever the fuck these people are doing, but being an actual comic means that people don't know when you're joking and when you're being serious, when you're telling the truth, when you're lying. So, kind of like the world. So I feel like the best comics are going to be the ones that see the world the way that I do, as it really is. A joke. A joke. A giant bubble of bullshit. And I was thinking about how everything's falling apart and how a lot of people are in the doomsday future already. I know that I have been, but that's not very healthy because then I'm not living in the present moment and I'm not appreciating what's in front of me. And that's exactly what they want. They don't want people to have meaningful connections right now. They want people to be worried about what's going to happen, 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 what's going to happen. And it's working exceedingly well for many. And it's been working. Now, I have the ability to see the future, but I can't see it all the way. I can only see certain angles of it. And other people can see the future from different angles. And they have educated me. And I will try to educate y'all. You need to break your smartphone. I know that is daunting because you rely on it so heavily and you think that it's the only thing that matters. If you're like a millennial or something, well, I'm not talking to you because I know that you can't like exist without it, because that's literally like what makes the blood pump through your veins. Just being able to stare at a screen all day and yell at people on social networking sites that are run by commies. And that's got to be so soul sustaining, and I can totally understand why you have so much confidence. But yeah, this right here, this is, I don't even like having this flip phone. I don't like having a phone, period. I remember having a phone in my room, and it was not a cordless. It had a long, curly ass cord. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's like, I don't want to leave the 90s. I have no desire to leave the 90s. I am forced to be in this present hell-scape. But most of the time, it's like in my head, I'm in the 90s. My dad is in the 50s. I'm in the 90s. And I realized that is the best way to be. Because, like, the more involved you are in your own little world, the less involved you can get in this shitty shit world. But I also know that that's, like, self-centered. And if people can benefit from my vast amount of knowledge, that's a joke. I'll just tell you. I'll tell you when it's a joke, okay? I mean, I'm pretty sure that I'm, I humble myself pretty good. If I don't, I usually apologize. But, anyway, there are these kids that I work with. They're in Gen Z. Gen Z is, like, such a smart generation because all they know is technology. You'd think they'd be doomed, but they're not. They see what's happening. And they smoke weed all the time, too, and they can still see it. And, I mean, I even told them, I was like, look, I thought you guys were dumb when I first met you, but it turns out I'm pleasantly surprised. It's my generation that should just kill themselves. Really, that rate's going to keep going up higher and higher and higher. And it can't go up soon enough because these people aren't even living anyway. So do you feel sorry for them? I don't. I'm glad that they're going to burn in hell. I know that I shouldn't be glad, though. I know that that's not a Christian sentiment, so I'm so sorry, Kirk Cameron. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you for... I know that you're probably going to say, oh, not wearing your mask. It's really not that big of a deal to not wear a mask. You either wear it or you don't. But no, I'm proud of him for coming out with a movie that depicts smartphones for the horrible, horrible invention that they really are, okay? I almost want to, like, hang out with Kirk Cameron. You used to have a crush on him back in the day. I know, when he was Mike Seaver. He actually became a born-again Christian on that show because he was an atheist. And then he freaked out all of the co-stars on Growing Pains. Maybe because they were having growing pains. I think what it is about society, though, society doesn't want to grow. Because that would be painful, And I know that it's been painful for me. It's been painful for me to realize certain things about certain people that I thought were going to be better than they are. It's been really painful. But it's better to go through that pain than continue to just be ignorant and stupid. But I don't know. I feel like there is hope. It might be a teeny tiny sliver. It might be a charity slice. But it's still a charity slice, and we are grateful for it. And I think that it's wrong to say things like, oh, it's all over. If that's your attitude, just kill yourself. I mean, really. Like, you're useless. You're not going to help anybody with that attitude. I mean, that just pisses me off. Why am I wearing this? Fuck that. No. Yeah, it just pisses me off, like, how annoying everybody is being right now. And trust me, we can definitely go there, like I said earlier. But it's better that we choose not to, because everybody has a choice. Everybody has a choice, and anybody with depression knows this. You have a choice as to whether or not you stay in that. And I'm not saying that, like, when you think certain thoughts and you feel certain feelings, that you are consciously making a decision to experience that. What I'm saying is that you have a choice of what direction you take it and where you go. And most people choose to go straight to hell because they think that makes them cool, or they think that makes them, like, realistic or something. I mean, if being realistic means being suicidal, then fuck being realistic. Okay? Because that's bullshit. You gotta give them hope, man. You gotta give them some kind of optimism. Except millennials, of course. You know how I feel about millennials. Now, if you're a millennial in the vortex watching this, and I mean, obviously, you're not one of them that I'm referring to, or you would not be watching this channel, okay? Shout out to Words Retain Power. I really want you to do more pet videos because they're so funny. That's the most clever shit I've ever seen. And I wish that people would do more clever shit. It's unfortunate that people have just given up. I mean, that's why they have this doomsday attitude, because they don't know how to be creative. That's the way you win. You build your way out of it. You create. You don't just sit in your shit and complain that it stinks and feel sorry for yourself. I just hate these people so much. I hate them, I hate them, I hate them. Anyway. Peace.